Solar activity is starting to pick up, and that's why we got active geomagnetic conditions. I also have a Schumann resonance update, and honestly, we got a lot of sunspot regions that are emerging right now, and some of them, well, they're starting to grow. I'm Joe Sky, back at it again with another update for you guys. I hope everyone's been doing good. I've been doing some live streams, and of course, we've been exposing the new agenda that has been going on right now and bringing more awareness for more people. So, let's get on with our update. Currently, Schumann residence March 29th. Um, Not too much activity really. The last 24 hours have been very calm. And yeah, for those who don't know, blue is very calm, green is moderate. Once you get that yellow, orange, reddish, that's pretty strong, and white is intense. We've been having a lot of activity come in, but right now we're kind of in a calm phase. Something interesting is quality 1 actually starting to shoot up a bit. So that's something I've actually noticed. Um, but overall, everything else is looking pretty calm. Let's take a good look at our numbers. So yeah, nothing too intense. Energies are not that intense right now, but of course, hope you guys are doing good. We do have active geomagnetic conditions, a KP4. Overall, everything's been pretty good. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Solar flare wise, um, we did have that M class that was literally recorded yesterday. We were literally recording when it happened, and yeah, and then just a couple C classes. Here's where things get pretty wild: is our sunspot regions. Now things have really dipped down from the last live stream. We actually had about 150 some sunspot numbers. We just dropped down 36 right now. So things have really shifted. But of course, we do have another sunspot region right there. We have very active sunspot regions. So let's start breaking them down. Okay, that one doesn't really have much. This one is kind of sizable. It is changing. It has grown. This is huge. Same size, but it went from yesterday it was like 30. Now it's at 15. But the size is still big, and it still has a strong chance for an M and X class. This one has grown and has 5 sunspots now. This is also pretty sizable, 3 sunspots, 120 size. This one not too much, but there's quite a bit there. This is the new big one now. Pretty big in size, just shot up to 330, and there's 8 sunspots. Has a pretty strong chance for an M and an X class. So if we start seeing that come in, right? If we start seeing some M classes, M class solar flares, X classes, which we could be seeing. These are on the bottom right. They're still not in rotation yet. These are all on the left side, as you guys can see. So these are sizable. These are pretty big in size. We might have way more sunspots come in, and ultimately, we'd have something pretty wild coming in. All these sunspots are very active, and they're all on the left side. So the two biggest ones right now is 4405, 4401, and 4402. But those two are kind of on the top. There's still a solid chance for anything to happen. But ultimately, 4405 right now, got my eyes on that. So it's definitely a pretty active sunspot region. Looks pretty active. Coronal holes, let's take a look. As you can see, we got 3 of them. This is probably the most concerning one. We have one big one on the bottom. We got one on the top right. And then we have one on the left. This one on the left could face us and be potentially a trans-equatorial coronal hole. This one will be bringing a lot of solar wind. It's growing definitely big in size, and it's quite deep. The one on the bottom is huge. But it's hard to say if solar wind will be coming from that one and hitting us. But this one for sure. So this could be a potential trans-equatorial coronal hole. Probably late Sunday, Monday. So that's what I'm thinking here. So later today or Monday. We got huge clusters of sunspot regions, huge activity. There was a CME on the far left. So very interesting, right? We might have something big coming. But ultimately, that is what we have. Um, we're going to be getting to some different stuff in the coming time. We're going to try to do more exposing and try to, bring more awareness and things like that. Um, and probably talk about meteopathy. I probably said it wrong, but it's a thing where, people are energy sensitive and weather sensitive individuals. There's a lot of people that are weather sensitive, and if you are someone who is weather sensitive, you definitely struggle with weather changing and things of that nature. And a lot of the symptoms like fatigue and insomnia and all those things, ear ringing, all those things tend to happen. And if you have a chronic condition, well, those really start to pick up more. So those with chronic issues and more health problems will suffer a little bit more. Or I don't want to say suffer a bit more, but feel it more. So by all means, definitely take care of your health. If you guys want more health-based videos and want me to go in a health direction as well, excuse me, I will. If you guys want to learn acupressure points, I have a lot of them. I know a lot. And other things. So definitely be showing up to the live streams, chat with me and talk. Let me know what's up. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. Super appreciative and thankful. Like and subscribe.